Hello, my name is Sarah Windrum, and I wanted to tell you about why I decided to do a forward focus with Holly Nixon of Tada, and what I gained from it. And I decided to do a forward focus because I think, like a lot of business owners, I'm often running around doing the day to day, and I've got a very operational head on. And actually, what we all need to do is step out of that sometimes, and to do the kind of blue sky thinking and forward planning. And we know that. And so I'd done a bit of that already, but actually, what I hadn't done was really put a concrete plan in place of how I was going to get to that next stage and how I was going to really make the blue sky thinking happen. So it wasn't that I didn't have the ideas, I had loads of ideas, but what I didn't have was the kind of project management plan on how I was going to take those ideas forward. And that's what attracted me to the forward focus, because Holly is very project management minded and that's her skill set. So I knew that I would leave those 2 hours with a plan of action of things that I was going to do to move my next stage of the business forward. And that was well worth the money. Absolutely, if you were paying a project manager of Holly's skill and caliber, you would be paying a huge amount more than you are for the forward focus. And the other thing that it again demonstrates the value that Holly brings was the meetup afterwards. So I think it was about a month afterwards, we met up and she said, right, have you done some of these things that you said you were going to do? How are you going with the plan? And inevitably I had done some and I hadn't done others. So she was suitably strict with me about making sure that I moved those next things forward. And it's worked so successfully for me that I have another forward focus booked with her for September. So I think I did the original one in May, and I have another one booked with her in September, so that again I can make sure that I take my blue sky thinking, my ideas, my creativity, I can make sure that it takes that next logical step. And I would highly recommend any of you who are in that position to do the same.